And we are live. Good morning, crypto warriors, and welcome back to Gem in the Crypto, episode 1187. Today is Friday, February 2nd, 2024, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at 10ish.
And today's top stories: Bitcoin Ordinals sales dipped 61% in January, having sparks hopes. Comedian Larry David said he was an idiot to do FTX Super Bowl ad. $30 million mansion hunt leads to $1.7 billion in Bitcoin seizure. And treat your first NFT purchase like a first date, says NFT collector Suzanne. But first and foremost, what's going on with those prices, Bitcoins, eh?
Oh, yeah. So taking a look at our prices today, Bitcoin sitting at $42,957.41, up 0.4% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum at $2,300, down 0.1%. Binance Coin at $301, up 0.2%. Solana at 99.70 is up almost 1.12%. Cardano sitting at 51 cents is up 3.1% today. Avalanche at 36.07 is up almost 7%. Coming in at number 10 is 7 cents, down 0.4%. Zeta Chain is hilarious, up 92% today. And of course, the Fear and Greed Index, which is neutral zone, sitting at 50 cents. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, we've been in that neutral zone for a long time. And also some of the recently added coins, Super Dragon, B5 Protocol, and I hate that they move it quick like that, and Matrix Fire. So some of the recently added shit coins you can add to your shitty portfolio.
There it is. And yeah, it just got spotted too. I don't know what's going on with it, folks, but hopefully it clears up. Maybe because we
Yeah,
just started. Who knows? But hopefully it
yeah,
clears up.
yeah.
Today is a nice Friday. What's going on? Warriors, Satoshi Slim, Crypto CD, JB, Wisdom Bars, 64 ECG, No Cap, Bitcoin Madam, Soul Boy 14, Lord, Memories Mike, Dark Siler, Jerome James, TL Cigar, I like that name. Memories Mike Hyben. Good morning, everybody. Smash that like and share. Today's top story. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. Bitcoin ordinal sales dipped 61% in January. Happening sparks hopes. The title is in the headlines, but what's going on with Bitcoin ordinals? I thought they were everyone's new favorite project, Bitcoin. Zay, what's happening there?
Well, it seems like with every kind of new invention or new innovation that comes into the market, there's always a huge dip or down period, and Bitcoin ordinals are no different. They took a drastic fall in January, but the upcoming halving could reignite interest in Bitcoin native NFTs, or at least they hope so, simply because ordinals fell 61% to 335 million in January, down from 868 million. That's almost $1 billion in 1 month. That was in December. That was the highest sales in Ordinals history, so it's only natural that physics takes over and price would come down there. According to NFT aggregator Crypto Slam, Ordinals are the first iteration of NFTs minted on the Bitcoin network, if you do not know. And right here, it discusses the oversaturation of the NFT market. The quote here says, with an influx of new projects and artists entering the space, buyers now face a plethora of options. The spoil for choices situation got more obvious when other blockchains like Solana were picking up more steam. So this is, I remember last year doing a talk in Florida, in Naples, for Bitcoin Day. And I remember telling them that NFTs were coming to Bitcoin, and in the Bitcoin summer camp, we would probably introduce it for kids to be able to play around with art and be able to do it. I just didn't know when. And then literally 2 weeks later, it was on Bitcoin. And here we are a year later, they're doing almost $1 billion in 1 month. So this minus 61%, drawdown, not surprising. Also the timing, after Christmas, January, people not trying to spend money. Most people usually cut back a little bit, waiting to file taxes. A lot of stuff going on with the prices there, but I'm not surprised that Bitcoin NFTs have taken off. I mean, if they're on any other chain, I told you Bitcoin's a tortoise, everything else is the hare. All you got to do is make something, and then the tortoise is going to come along slowly but surely and take it. We've done it with DeFi, we're doing it with NFTs now. Whatever innovation you have, Bitcoin will come and take it.
There it is. I like the tortoise example as well. Yeah, these NFTs are kicking ass. Looks like Avalanche are posting some of the highest quarterly volume notices here as of recent. Looks like NFT sales also declined by 2.2% to 355 million for Ethereum, while Avalanche sales rose 89% to 46.7 million in January, up from 24.7 million in December. So that is a huge increase right there in just a month or whatever. So like you said, some of them are still pushing it. Of course, you got Bitcoin, Ordinals, which I think this is something that we saw coming. Like every other project in Bitcoin, it starts off with a nice pump. The volume dies down a little bit at some point. You get that dip, and everyone says, "Oh, it was just a fad. It's dead." And then the people who are actually using the technology for its value continues to use it. Like you said, it has that slow movement, that tortoise type of pace before they finally outpace everyone and are actually the powerhouse technology. So it looks like this is going in the same direction. It's pretty cool to see. I'm glad too. I'm glad Bitcoin has an answer for everyone who always says, "Well, it can't do X, Y, Z," and it's like, okay, hold on now. I wasn't old enough to go to the club. Never said I can't dance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out to all the folks on the Ordinals. Oh, that Myro dump. Listen, right? That's why I always say be careful. I joined a pump blast. I threw a token in there the other day. I'm not sure if it's still pumping. I know it had started pumping. I was on the sideline for it for the most part. But people were telling me about, like 2 or 3 people were telling me about it, so I put it in the Discord. But I saw it started to dip too. So yeah, I think it was well under a penny also. So that's always a good thing for those like little degen plays right there. But yes, I did see it started dipping already. All right, let's see what else do we have going on. Comedian Larry David said he was an idiot to do FTX Super Bowl ad. This is funny actually because we were saying before the show, wasn't the ad saying like to buy Bitcoin is for idiots or something like that, cryptos for idiots or something? I thought that was the commercial anyway, but the comedian who encouraged Super Bowl viewers not to miss out on crypto said he lost a lot of money after doing an ad spot for FTX. So really quick, one thing I want to highlight is it's either the greed or people are lying about, people capping about how much money they're worth. So for Larry David in general, he did not have to do a crypto ad ever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been established that Larry David has a crazy net worth. So my thing was, how much were the FTXs of the world paying these people to get them off the couch to really say, all right, well, all right. And it's 30 seconds. Literally, I need to be on set for 3 hours. And you're going to pay me how much? I guess I'll do it. Get it like a guy like Larry David, Steph Curry, Tom Brady. Some of the people that are getting. But my question is almost like, how much was actually offered? Because they have so much money. This going wrong in any way could be such a big diversion from their already career or whatever, where they're at professionally. But I don't know, maybe they're talking to it. Maybe their manager for 20 or 30 years is like, hey, the new thing is crypto, all the kids are doing it, you have to do this commercial. It will it'll put you in God mode for your eternity. Like you'll be a living legend amongst the youth. And then it turns out it was like, oh, sorry, we picked a scam company for you though. So I don't know. It's always interesting to me of like how this actually originated and started to even get FTX. But again, he's saying he lost out on a lot of money. Could be the same as Kevin O'Leary, where it's like, well, technically, a lot of money you lost out on was never yours to begin with. That was what they were going to pay you, whatever, and they're just getting their money back. So it's like, did you really lose out on a lot of money like the average American did who lost out on FTX? You know, that's something you got to kind of ask yourself. But again, this is American comedian Larry David, co-creator of the television series Seinfeld and creator of course, this last season coming in. Curb Your Enthusiasm spoke out about his appearance in an ad spot promoting failed crypto exchange FTX. In an AP interview released on January 31st, David said he had consulted with friends who are well-versed in this stuff. Yeah, sounds like it. Before agreeing. Again, you can never have specifics. You can never say, my friend so-and-so who does this in crypto is why I listen. Instead, it was just like, man, it was these guys, man. They all knew their stuff. And my good friend, Larry, they did not know their stuff. Before agreeing to appear in the Super Bowl commercial promoting FTX, they knew their stuff all right. The ad, which aired during Super Bowl, this is what knowing your stuff is for like the Larry Davis and the mainstreams who make a lot of money. It's, can you say 2 complete sentences, anything about Bitcoin? Oh, you said 2 complete buzzword soup sentences. You must know your stuff. But the ad, which aired during Super Bowls at 51 and February 2022, encouraged millions of viewers not to miss out on the next big thing and featured David rejecting a series of sound investments before making the same decision on crypto. So, like an idiot, I did it, said Larry David. What are your thoughts on Larry David and him speaking out about this? Just about get a quick clip.
Yeah, I asked people, friends of mine who were well versed in this stuff, should I do this ad? Is there anything wrong with this? Me doing this? Is this okay? And they said, yeah, this is totally on the up and up. Yeah, it's fine. Do it.
Like I said, I always just want to know, and the interviews are so lazy these days. Which friends, Larry? Can you tell us which friends? Was it Jim Cramer friend, or was it like a Wall Street friend? Was it a Hollywood acting friend? What crypto friend who's well versed in this stuff told you about it? Like the fact that someone told you a commercial for FTX is okay, Larry, they don't know what they're talking about, my man.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is that FTX had enough. This is what I think. I think FTX was giving them like somewhere between 5 to 10 million, maybe had to get them off the couch. You know what I mean? Like even if you're worth 100 million, 5 million is still 5 million. You know what
I mean, listen, I'm doing UGCs right now for the low, and it's just like, I mean, they are like 10 minutes. I just do whatever.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like I'm doing that for the low, so I can see him be like, 30 minutes on set, whatever.
Oh yeah. and Larry David, I mean, if anybody knows me, Curb Your Enthusiasm is one of my top 5 favorite, funniest shows of all time. Like love Larry David. I binge watch it at least like once a year. But it was fun. It's ironic because this should be a show. Like him promoting a cryptocurrency that fails is such a Larry David.
It would be funny if you make that an episode, actually.
That's what I'm saying. This should be an episode, but he has to show like his friends trying to convince him. Like some young kid on his block moves in with like a Lambo, and then like some idiot that he went to school with has like
I can see this happening.
This is a Larry David episode. This is why I love this, because this is literally his life and the awkwardness that would ensue when everybody in his neighborhood loses money. And you know how Larry is. It's just kind of, everything is awkward, and people would have like pitchforks coming to his house and like trying to get him out.
I remember that episode.
Have JB Smooth in there trading with like 6 screens. You know what I mean? Like this would be a hilarious show. So,
bro, you literally just wrote a Larry David episode live. That's amazing.
I did used to write comedy back in the day, so it still comes back a little bit. It is hilarious to me that this happened. Not only to Larry David and Steph Curry and Shaq, but the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat, they put FTX on the side of a building.
It's happening in Los Angeles right now as we speak. It's happening to Los Angeles.
Yeah, they got crypto.com plastered on the side of the building. We don't know if they're going to survive. And, the way the Lakers are playing right now, I'm glad they won last night. But if they don't do anything in the playoffs, it's going to be shut down anyway. So it won't be that bad. But if they do make the playoffs, you're going to have to see it all playoffs long, just like last year. Crypto. You're going to see it all over the place. But this is what, like you said, King, this is what we mean. People like me and King, people who have been in this space for a long time, we could have given this advice for a discount, way less to tell them no. I could have took 6 figures to tell them no, rather than them losing out on 7 figures by saying yes. You know what I mean? Like, people got greedy. I'm sure some of the people that they got the quote unquote advice from, honestly, I promise you, if I met these people, we would wipe the floor with them. Like, we would. I don't even care who they say, unless it was. You pretty much got to bring Max Kaiser and Michael Saylor around for me to give respect at this point to other people, because I'm like, yeah, they have the name, they might have give you advice, but they don't know what they're talking about. I would have never done an ad, just like Spike Lee when he did his ad, and Mark Wahlberg and all of them. It's like, no, you don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about. Like,
yeah,
it's more risk reward. You know what I mean? And the spot was quick. It was 20 seconds. It was so Larry David-ish. It was him saying like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, that's his personality. So it was pretty funny. But it's more risk than reward, in my opinion. So even to this day, if somebody asked me to do a crypto commercial right now for a company, no, I would do a Bitcoin commercial for Bitcoin itself, maybe. But even then, it would have to be the right thing. But crypto companies like FTX, and we saw the writing on the wall with that. Never used FTX, saw it was a scam. It came out of nowhere, saw who was running it. Matter of fact, writing about FTX, got me canceled by a certain community. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's how obvious this was. Like, they just didn't want anybody to say anything, and they laundered all that money to Ukraine, and here we are today, still pushing, and they all sued. So again, like people always tell us, like, why do y'all do certain stuff? Why do you even when we first started, King be like, why you don't want to work with some of these projects? I'm like, trust me, we gonna still be around, and these niggas gonna be sitting in court worrying about.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's just it's longevity, like, and then you have to look back and be like, oh, that was so dumb. It just took years off my life worrying about this shit. Like, Shaq has to worry about this. Shaq shouldn't have to worry about this at all, or Steph Curry, or Larry David.
And I mean, honestly, it's crazy too when you like, yeah, these people already have other professions. They already make money. To me, that's the problem of grifting too, though. You know me, since I do commercials, I would do a crypto commercial. But funny enough, you say it, I haven't. But see, it's funny enough, I actually haven't done them because I see them pop up. I can audition for them, blah blah blah. But they're just like many other like new companies or new markets. They're not paying shit for crypto commercials right now, for the most part. And it's just like like that. Plus, we have the crypto podcast. I was just like, I don't even see myself auditioning for no regular ass crypto commercial out here, so I don't. But they're definitely rolling in deep. I'll tell you that. And yeah, I mean, it's crazy to see, like I said, some of the legends like Larry David, Steph Curry. It's like, you guys are getting wrapped up in crypto stuff, like it with bad crypto investments when there's so many good ones too. It's such a shame to see it happen. I mean, it's quite unfortunate. I was going to let the rest of this play out, see what LD had to say though.
Do it. So, like an idiot, I did it. But, yeah, I'm in a class action lawsuit, which I would love to be part of, because part of my salary was in crypto. So I lost a lot of money. Yeah.
See, and this is where I'm like,
that's how they got
Larry,
you.
Yeah, but I'm also hoping like Larry isn't doing well, we were going to have money coming in, but we didn't. So I lost a lot of money because that's what Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful did. CNBC ate him up. They were like, what do you mean you lost a lot of money? Like, and shout out to CNBC for digging in, because again, I'm tired of this lazy reporter when people just say, well, so-and-so told me, or I lost a lot of money, or this happened. Oh, let's talk about that sentence for a second. CNBC was like, what do you mean you lost? Did you lose a lot of your personal money? Kevin O'Leary was like, yeah, it was my own personal money. They was like, no. Did you go into your bank account, take money out, and put it in the crypto? And Kevin O'Leary was like, well, I didn't do that, but I mean, it was the money they were going to pay me for my services. And he's like, wait, all right, so it's unrealized gains, essentially.
Unrealized,
like, you didn't lose money, but from the economist's point of view, we get your point. So same with Larry David right now. Like, was his real salary tied up into it, like Hollywood salary, which I highly doubt, because Hollywood's super old school. The people with the money are super old school. So it's not even like crypto. If they could give you a gold sheckling, some of them would. So super old school here in Hollywood. So it's like, was it Hollywood that gave you your salary in that? Or was it you supposed to be getting paid by FTX, which could be a real thing where you're like, hey, I'm supposed to get this $6 million paid out over the year. I'm not going to work that much this year. You're making these decisions based off this payment. So that you could have an argument. It was like, well, no, but they're supposed to pay me a lot this year. I never get that money. I stopped working thinking I was going to get the money, and this is how I lost my salary. All right, you kind of got a point there, but even then, it's like you didn't really lose the money. Like the person who lost the money is the person who mortgaged their or put a second or third mortgage or refinanced their house to buy into FTX. They lost their money for real. Not Larry David. I was supposed to get paid, Mr. Wonderful. I'm supposed to get paid 15 million, 5 million, 6 million to do these ads, and it fell through, and I lost my salary. I should be in a class action lawsuit too. Like, no, you shouldn't. Like, no one else. Yeah. Pretty wrong on that one. Like,
pretty wrong on that. You lost some time, but you didn't.
Yeah, you lost time. Exactly. Like, knock it off, Larry. Like, unless that were the case, which I highly doubt that were the case. I don't see anyone worth hundreds of $millions opening themselves up to that type of exposure where to say, I wasn't able to make my nut this year because I invested in it. Like, come on, Larry, stop it. I'm with you though. I get it. You have a marketing team. You need to be one with the people. Hey, put you on a regular shirt, not a polo. Put on a regular Ringo shirt today and say you should be in a class action lawsuit with everybody else. I get it, but you shouldn't. So I get it, Larry. But yeah, in reality, it's unfortunate to see though, man. This the last thing you want to see is like big time influencers like the Larry Davids of the world getting scammed on the crypto play, because that not only turns them off, but it probably turns off millions of people that follow them as well. But here's the ad.
Call it to do.
Eat the rules.
Yeah, so does a bagel, okay? A bagel you can eat. One of the worst ideas I've ever heard.
Brother David, behold the fork.
Animal.
Work, toilet,
Feel like
coffee. All right, they got him on a 2-minute and 34-second commercial. They paid this man at least $3 to $5 million easy, because for a company this big, and for me, I'm getting 45, 50K. I'm getting at least 8K on him. I'm getting at least 8K on the low end for it. So Larry David, I mean, he's not gonna do it for 80K. You got at least have that 7, them 2 commas. Them commas need friends to go along with it. So yeah, I don't know. He had to do it for at least a couple mil, I'm thinking.
In your time, and it's sad.
What's cooking?
Crypto.
Yeah, I don't think so. And I'm never wrong about this stuff. Never.
So this is why I actually never even got about the ad. I thought he did the ad this way to actually legally save himself, where he's not actually telling people to invest in Bitcoin and crypto. He's being like anti it, because like he said, nah, I don't think so, whatever. So to me, it was like, I never actually understood that ad when I first saw it. When I first saw the ad, I was like, it's kind of anti-crypto to begin with, I thought.
It's just sarcasm.
I get his dry humor and everything.
Yeah, it's his brand of sarcasm, where basically he was wrong about every other big innovation, and then him saying no this time around is like, oh, it like triggers something, and somebody like, oh yeah, but it's kind of like I said, the reverse psychology, where like on Fox, and they asked me about buying Bitcoin, and I was like, how about you don't buy Bitcoin? How about that? How about don't stay out? We don't want you. And then all of a sudden people were like, what do you mean? Like, they felt offended. Like, what do you mean stay out? What do you mean you don't want my money? It's just humans, bro. Humans are dumb in that way, where if you make it exclusive, they want it more. It's so funny to me. But the ads thing, about how these ads are coming out. All right, we had the first wave with ICOs, Floyd Mayweather and DJ Khaled and T.I. and everybody, Kim Kardashian. This was the second wave with FTX. The next wave is going to be Bitcoin ETFs. And this is what I mean. They already have commercials with Bitcoin ETFs coming out. Some of the big names and faces, they're going to come out. They're going to pay. Those are going to be the third time's a charm. So that's what I'm saying. Like, those are the ones where BlackRock is going to be basically saying, yeah, we have this product that's going to be around forever and ever. We're a trusted company. We're Vanguard. We're JP Morgan. Those are the ones where people are going to listen, because they're going to look back and say, well, FTX was an exchange, and what was it? Paragon, that was just a company. You know what I mean? Like, we can't trust that, but we can trust BlackRock, whatever. So good commercial, showed his comedic side, but at the same time, should have never done it. I mean, it's just, he could have just made a show about it and got more money off of it.
He really could have. That would have been a great show. And as an aside, the only difference with crypto.com people and Centra Tech, the movie we just watched, BitCon, was that Monaco decided to pay a fine early on because they knew they were doing some illegal and scammy stuff. Monaco was doing the same thing as Centra Tech people. They were promising debit cards with crypto on it. Couldn't do it, still can't do it. They scam people. They took the money, they paid off the government, so the fines and regulations, the regulators would be happy. And then they turned to crypto.com. I just want to remind everyone on that as an aside.
Yeah, the most hilarious thing ever when they was promising Visa cards. And I talked to somebody from Visa, and I was like, y'all partnering with Monaco? And they were like, who?
Centra Tech BitCon should have a part 2 where it says BitCon double down. So what do you do when you promise Visa cards and you scam everyone, it doesn't work, and your best friend go to prison and you lose a bunch of money, you have to pay the government? You go bigger. You start a new company, trading company, and you get the naming rights to the biggest arenas in the United States. Crypto.com, the movie. They literally did a Centra Part 2, and it's still going right now. I can't wait to see this one blow up, because it doesn't get better just because you get more money. It's just more money to figure out how to hide and make it look right. Like, the problem, if anything, that's the problem with Centra Tech on the Bitcoin movie. My man, once he started getting the money, I mean, now they had to do now we got to show this is real. We got to create fake offices, fake leaked things. They started doing that after they started getting money. So, yeah, it's crazy. But Whew, man.
Hey, do you see these comments? Somebody said BitBoy quit YouTube. I think I did see that on Twitter yesterday. I saw a video of him crying, saying it cost him $100,000 a month to run it, and all these employees and all that. He's been spiraling out, I don't know, for about a year now. And then somebody said Bitcoin Rodney got arrested. Oh man, well,
somebody mentioned him the other day. I didn't know why. Like, so whenever I hear the BitBoys and Bitcoin Rodneys, I'm not. If you just know, no, I'm not giving like much reactions because like I don't know the people personally, and to me, it's FTX. It's literally they're both FTXs. So it's just like, do I talk about FTX and then once it blows up, it's like, well, damn, I guess we never talked about it, so I understand. So it's like I guess we do need to talk about it more, but it's just so obvious half the time. Like people, BitBoy came out and it was every day there was a new pump for 2 years straight. Doesn't work like that, folks.
Yeah,
like,
impossible. I mean? Yeah, just the laws of physics. You can't go.
That's
up
what I'm saying.
Down
so it's like, why even argue people about gravity? Exactly. It's like I go in those neighborhoods and I see myself arguing flat Earth theory or Spear, like, and it's just like, why am I about? I'm not spending my time doing this. So that's how I feel personally, but professionally, I do get it. We have to talk about this. So I guess what BitBoy went crazy again. He's attention, people. Attention. It's just attention. They need.
Well, if he really did get rid of his channel again, he started after us. He ended before us. There's just another person, another person, a long line of crypto quote unquote influencers that we keep telling y'all is like you can watch them for entertainment, but when we talk about actual substance and actually having, the ground level stuff in place and basically long term setting it up so that we have long term success. These people don't think about that. They're like, oh yeah, I got a Lambo, I got a little bit of money, I ain't never had no girlfriend. This is perfect. I'm great. I'm just gonna keep some bullshit.
Get lit.
But it's in you, it ain't on you. Me and King we've been killing it since we was 18, 19. So all of this new stuff is for them because they've never experienced, being cool or playing sports or being in the limelight or doing anything.
Everyone likes me, mom.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, finally I'm popular for something. And it's like, people like me and King, we could care less because we've been like this. So it's always hilarious.
Yeah, I already know what it really was. These boys getting their first models for the first time, they run circles around them. You already know.
That's what I'm saying. You already know. That's what I'm saying. I'm in Miami, boy. They are running these boys ragged out here, boy.
Hey, you thought you was ready? No, player. She spotted you for a mile away. You about to take an L on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, they said earn your leisure, put on BitBoy. I didn't know that. Hey, it's volume and numbers, man. This is why. And somebody said they fraud for that. I mean, this is what I mean with a lot of these. Same Breakfast Club put on Bitcoin Rodney. Then look at Breakfast Club now. The first they put on that's when I started knowing Breakfast Club has some scamming going on. I'm like, oh, y'all put on this is like the second or third known scammer y'all done put on. Like y'all putting on scammers, and then what happens? They say, well, shit, the host is a scammer. I was like, oh, it makes more sense. Like the guy who doesn't like Bitcoin is scamming people. It makes perfect. You don't want transparency in the scam, okay? It makes perfect sense.
Hey, I will say for EYL, I do know Ian. I've talked to Ian, the guy who comes on every now and then. Ian tried to get us on there, but he literally was like, well, we're going with somebody with more followers. Like you said, it's just he had 1 million followers. The game's the game, whatever. But I honestly think, because I met the EYL guys in Miami, I honestly think that they don't want us on there because I've seen their stuff. They know what they're talking about sometimes, not all the time. So that would kind of mess up their brand if they started saying stuff. And me and you were like, nah, they don't. That's not it. Nope, that don't make any sense. Why are we talking about that? So I mean, it's whatever. If they want to invite us, cool. If not, don't care at all.
Oh man, I was gonna bring up a video. I forgot. Hopefully, I remember it later. I think it was about the BitBoy thing. But yeah, attention, people. I need attention. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Did you see that comedian real quick? I'm gonna try to bring this up. Comedian. We're talking about the. I know I can't say the word. I can't even say the word. I'm about to bring it up right now. You'll see the title. When you off yourself. When you off yourself. All right. Okay. He was talking about offing himself. All right, the joke is long, so you guys got to check this out. Sydney Costello. Have you heard this one, bro? I'm going to just show you that.
Oh, yeah, I know Sydney. Yeah, Sydney. Yeah, man, my bald brother. Yeah.
Man, listen, this joke is hilarious. Hold on, where is it at? It's called My Neighbor Sucks at S, offing himself. I was going to play this one little quick part because this reminds me of this is BitBoy to me, where it's just like, oh, life's bad. Oh my God, I don't know what to do next. It was like, bro, just do it and shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know what's going on over there, but just make it happen.
Shot a hole through my wall. I was so mad, dog. I was so mad. I was like, Larry! Larry! Hey, Larry! Put the gun in your mouth!
So he's basically saying that this person always complains and talks about offing himself, and he's missing and he's putting bullets through the wall. And Buddy's like, I ain't got time for you to be playing about this. Either do it or don't do it.
Yeah, exactly. Get it over with. Yeah, I seen him working this joke out of Laugh Factory live
that was
a couple years ago. So but yeah, big boy, if you're gonna end it, just end it, man. Stop.
That's what I'm saying.
Every video is you crying and
oh
man, I'm going crazy. I can't believe.
All right, what other creators have we seen this before? We've seen this with other content. Like in 2018, half the creators are doing the same playbook he's doing right now. When that bear market hit and that ICO party was over and they was on episode 23. Oh man, they got straight up. They got it was an excuse after my mom. I saw my parents just died. I saw I need money happen this. I lost all of it on this, and I'm sick. I called man. Listen, I started seeing. Remember all the people in Hollywood, bro? I go live.
Oh man,
listen, Zay and I got put onto an app out here. You all remember for shout out to Antonio. That's why I met Antonio. No, I go live days 2017. They had Rodeo Drive and Beverly Hills on lock. We had a chance to be a part of Hollywood history out here. It was a new company came out. There was an app company. They wanted to stream. Some of you might remember you came there. We were streaming on there, but they started seeing us doing the crypto streams. ICO cycle picks up, and next thing you know, like literally 10 people from the app just starts doing crypto. They was doing Ripple streams while Ripple was going to be the number. And it was just like overnight. Like none of them lasted like to like February, March of 2018. But it was so funny to see all the experts pop up, some of which like we knew personally that we told about Bitcoin. Like sometimes weeks or months prior, we had told people about Bitcoin. And literally 8 weeks ago by, we look up, they got a stream going on, they on stage somewhere. We just like,
oh yeah, like old girl. Oh yeah, the grifting has been.
I'm thinking about the girl. You know which one? I'm thinking about the girl in my head right now.
Talking about one week she was doing fitness. Next week she doing crypto. The week after that she doing ICOs. And then we met the dude. This is why I stopped trusting dudes with ponytails. Remember the dude we met? He was like, "Yeah, I've been in Bitcoin since 2006."
It's funny too. Everybody who heard him was just like, "You got it, dog." Like everybody agreed.
You got it.
That's when you know you're around some mature, intelligent adults. When everyone just in unison, everyone gives it to you. Everybody's like, "Yeah, for sure, man. You got in there early, brother. Yeah." But no. So my thing is, we saw this in 2018. As soon as the bear market hit, things weren't going right. ICO projects were scams. Things were blowing up in people's faces. They could not fall back on actual value off of actual education, things they learned. Shout out to whoever said, somebody says we're batting like 90% in this industry. I actually agree with that. I think it's about 90%. I would even go as low as it might even be 85, 80% if you want. Let's say out of every 10, we get about 1.5, 2 wrong. I think that's about right. Out of every 10, there's about 2 we start jacking up. So yeah, like we've seen the playbook. Every time something goes wrong, people personalize it so they can get your mind off of the actual professional side. So for people like me, like I don't care. Like if I pay you to be my mover and you get here 2 hours late with one person missing, you like, well, this happened. Don't care, man. I really don't. Don't care. What does that have to do with me moving today? So I feel the same way, especially in financial markets. You don't get to play in this type of market. And then when people lose their shirt, whatever, not to say it's your fault, because people do have to be fiscally responsible themselves. It's not like you're giving this person your vote and your bank account code. So I'm not going to put it all on them. But at the same time, you can't. It's like we just saw it again with freaking FTX with Sam Bankman-Fried. First, you're a genius for 2 years straight. You're a genius. You're the smartest in the space. You're doing all this stuff. The minute something goes wrong, well, personally, I said, well, my parents and this is good, and my family and myself, and then whoa, genius, fuck no, you don't get to this. What is wrong, man? Listen, bring the gangster shit back, all right? Because listen, this is gonna make me go crazy. People out here committing these type of crimes and things people are doing used to literally get you hung by your balls, and no one would say anything about it. They'd be, whoa, what are you doing? Oh, this man scammed me for having my life savings. Like, oh, yeah. Go ahead, mind my business then. Like, you know
exactly.
what I'm saying? That used to be the what came from this. And now all of a sudden it's victory laps. And it was something mentally wrong with me, and I had all these problems, and this is why your money's lost. But don't think about that. Think about me right now. I'm going through it.
Yeah.
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't
It
get,
ain't my fault.
get the pity and the sympathy.
It ain't my fault you picked up a cocaine habit and now you can't maintain it. And now you
let's talk about the real. Let's talk about it. People, I didn't have money.
Me and King was at World CryptoCon in 2017. We saw the parties. I've seen the degens. Like, I've seen what people go through where they make the most money they've ever made in their life. They spiral into this whatever, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh yeah, I can't take care of my my habit that I formed all these years," and then they have this mental breakdown and everything's wrong. Man, nobody want to hear that shit, man. That's why I said me and King have already lived like good lives before this industry. Some of these people, this is it. This is all they've ever had to be the cool guy. They've never been anybody influential. They've never played sports, never been on TV, never did anything before. And to us, this is like, oh, this is regular. We just found something that we were both good at, whatever. But to them, this is like, this is my life. This is everything. So they don't have nothing to fall back on. I mean, he can take his
maybe we need to do it like that to run this up.
Hey, I'm about to hit up BitBoy. I'm about to hit up BitBoy and be like, hey, send them followers our way and give us $1 million. Let's see what we do in a year.
We'll throw it back to him on the back end. Well, yeah, we'll give it back to him on the back end.
Yeah. We'll actually be able to talk to him.
Yeah. So again, this to me,
cheated on wife. Oh man,
they said that last time. I thought. Listen, well, that's what I was about to say.
He tweeted it out. He said, "I'm sorry, I cheated on my wife with," and then he tagged the girl he cheated on.
All right. So his wife probably made him do it too. So here's this is how I'm going to end this when it comes to them. Like I said, I agree with you when you said a cocaine habit. There's definitely a habit there. People, we know because we know. I've had a bottle and model habit before. Listen, they know. There was a span of years. This is why I got into crypto. There was Bitcoin specific. There was a span of years I couldn't go 2 or 3 weeks while being at the club, popping the bottle with a table. Hey, we out here. People, I was a naval officer with no kids, people on deployment. Like, I have disposable income everywhere. Like, it's crazy. So I've lived that life. I've literally had men look at me and be like, bro, we living like we real rappers or something. I was like, I know, right? This shit crazy, son. So I say all that to say when that period of my life was happening, that's why I'm working right now, people. It made me freaking broke, okay? So I get it. But I didn't do that and then be like, oh my God, all you people who partied and stuff, like I just had this bad habit of partying. I couldn't stop. I'm an alcoholic, matter of fact. I'm an addict. I'm this, I'm that. I need your help. No, I did that. Like I wasted that time, or I spent the money on these things instead of the right things. That doesn't give me an okay now to come back to my community and say, oh man, like pity me, whatever. So that's the part that's kind of whack on that. We will throw the link in. We'll make them short and sweet because I did see Bitcoin Chris. So yeah, if you got something, make sure you can stop in real quick. And if anybody want to get something off their chest, stop in. I know some of y'all love BitBoy too, so let us know why we're wrong about it as well. But while we're waiting on these last quick call-ins, last couple of stories, $30 million mansion hunt leads to 1.7 billion Bitcoin seizure. Bitcoin, $1.7 billion Bitcoin seizure. Bitcoin Zay, what is going on with this mansion hunt? You were telling me a little bit about this. What happened here?
Oh yeah, so authorities reportedly confiscated Bitcoin worth 1.7 billion after a former restaurant worker attempted to buy a mansion worth about $30 million in London. They didn't say restaurant owner. They said restaurant worker. Imagine a nigga washing dishes and then he
Bro, you are a fool.
Motherfucker, they're doing hibachi, pushing onions with the fire coming out the top, and then next day I'm going to buy a $30 million mansion. All right. But Jian Wen, Chinese national who became a British citizen. Excuse me, man. This water.
Good?
He was allegedly recruited to assist Zemin Jian in money laundering. Ken, who went to the United Kingdom under a false identity, needed help cleaning up the funds taken from an investment fraud scheme facilitated in China from 2014 to 2017. So he used to work at this Chinese restaurant before meeting with him. The takeaway was that the worker lived in a room underneath the restaurant before she met her quote-unquote boss, whom she introduced as working in the international jewelry business. So they attempted to buy luxury items and real estate in London. That included a 7-bedroom mansion in Hampstead with a swimming pool. The property was on the market for $30 million but the purchases didn't go through, and Nguyen did not explain the source of the crypto assets.
Oh, we
He
still
told-
have to explain where we got the money, even in crypto.
Even in
Oh,
crypto.
my bad.
Yeah, that size, especially because it's the UK. I mean, what are these people doing? If you're gonna spend that kind of money, go find a farmer doesn't care about where it came from and go buy 10,000 acres, and you could build a 7-bedroom house. Like, what are you doing? But hey, people was greed makes them blind. He told the trial he was not involved in the fraud committed. However, he was accused of converting Bitcoin into cash, luxury items, and real estate on behalf of Keon. So when they went and confiscated the various devices, they contained more than 61,000 Bitcoin, worth about 1.7 billion when it was accessed in 2021. Yeah, I wonder how much it is now. However, it changed the story, saying it was Love present, presenting a deed saying that she received 3,000 Bitcoin from it. Like I said, bro, hey, these nerds, these weenies that have never gotten girls before, that have never sniffed anything in their life, who gives a girl 3,000 Bitcoin? Are you serious, dog? 3,000.
I tell you, I'm about to tell you who did it. I'm gonna tell you exactly who did it. Do you not remember Andrew Tate taking his victory lap, being like, "Oh yeah, I just be behind a bunch of girls who's on the computer, and I would actually be the one typing." Like,
yeah,
da-da, like this is it.
Yeah.
So when you say, like you said, who gives, like, and the messed up part about this is she should have led with that. I would have believed that. Like somebody, some dude gave me 3,000 Bitcoin. Who? NDA. I can't tell you. Somebody big out here. He gave me 3,000 Bitcoin. Why? Wanted to sniff my socks. I let him. These stories are real. I hate the people. I've heard crazy numbers and real. The highest people I've heard $10,000 for socks. All right, this isn't fake. This is real. I know y'all like, wait, what? People, these markets are real. Okay, these mostly males are out of their freaking minds. Okay, women are right. Hey, it's not just y'all though. It's everybody. The patriarch needs to be ended. Okay, these dudes they driving the price up. $40 is $40, folks. Okay, all right. Now, with that being said, Bitcoin, Chris, what up? No, what you got?
$40. Chris, what up, homie?
What's going on, man? I'm glad to see you guys. Happy Friday, man. Want to hop on here and say a shout out to Bitcoin Zay. Glad that you're back. Good being on these videos, watching you guys every Friday and every other day, man. So shout out to you guys. Man, I just wanted to talk about BitBoy crypto, man. Fat boy crypto. That motherfucker gets on my nerves, bro. It is what it is. I'm not gonna say anything else, but I did want to say that the thing that surprises me is the people that actually still support him and still follow him. That shows me their character. You feel me? If you support somebody that cheats on their wife and posts about it and like doesn't have any remorse about it, you know, that shows more of your character. You know, like why would you support and you know? And I understand people make mistakes. You feel me? But he's not even remorseful about the shit. You feel me? He kind of like he did it brashfully and he's kind of like bragging about it, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So I mean,
and that's what I was saying was that have a show and about crypto, like that's not the issue. I don't hate anybody for whatever their show is. We don't care. We're indifferent. What it is when you buy a Lambo, when you're sitting front row at Atlanta Hawks games, when you are flexing a Gucci sweatsuit with a $50,000 watch or whatever. That's when we start looking at it like, bro, you realize there's people out here that you have their entire yearly salary on your wrist or on your body, and you're out here flexing on
how they got it.
It's not. We don't feel sorry for you when the shit goes away. You know what I mean? Like at all. I have zero sympathy. It's not that we hate them or don't like them. It's just I don't have any sympathy. It's like you did that. You're a grown ass man. You did that. So take it and go with it. And like you said, I mean, tagging your wife, that was kind of. I mean, that's low. He tagged the wife and the side chick on Twitter and said I cheated on her with him, and then he had the video of him where he got into it with the cops
on live stream.
I don't know.
You feel me? Like
on live stream. I don't know if you saw that, King,
yeah.
where he looked like he was high out of his mind. The cops pulled up because he pulled up in someone's house to fight him or
I remember that
do something. Yeah, so I'm just saying, I was like, I'm not sympathetic. Like, you know what I mean? I'm nice, but I ain't that nice. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool.
Hey, maybe we're not giving him enough credit. Maybe he is. I just started back binge watching Breaking Bad, and one thing I noticed going back to binge watch Breaking Bad. From the first episode, everyone thinks Walter White is weak. His son, when he didn't want to go through the remission treatment, his son calls him a P. Everyone's calling him weak and soft. Hank thinks he's soft. actually, from the first episode of Breaking Bad, Walter White has never been soft. If you remember, he killed somebody like the first or second episode. He started dope dealing within 2 episodes, whatever. Like, as soon as we met his character, I don't know what he did leading up to become a teacher and all that, but as soon as we met him on the show, he was already an actual bad guy. We just didn't see it. So I'm thinking the same. And I mean, hey, maybe I'm giving him too much credit, but maybe that's the same for Big Boy. Maybe we gave him too much credit. Everybody's looking at him as this soft, doughy guy. He's not really about it. And it's like, no, he actually is the bad guy. He scammed hundreds of thousands of people, possibly. He's pulling up to people's houses. He's pulling up to people in different countries. He's doing all this erratic behavior. He's putting his wife out there with his side piece. Like, maybe we're looking at him wrong. Maybe we keep talking like he's not that guy, and he actually is that piece of shit guy. Like, maybe he is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, they put him. He's that guy. I mean, hey.
So, but I'm with you. My biggest thing when it comes to people, like, I'm indifferent. That's a perfect thing. My only time I get any type of passion toward it is when we see what happens with Bitcoin. The same thing that's happening in Bitcoin overall, and that's people want the new. They're just talking about Bitcoin and not really tokens to get money and da. Like, that's old. That's nothing. That's not right. That's not going to work. BitBoy is the future. Altcoins are the future, so on and so forth. So my thing is like, fine, you believe that. Now, when that altcoin blows up in your face and it turns out to not be the future, or it is a scam or something's wrong with it, keep the same energy. Don't come back and be like, oh, I don't know what happened, or just stop talking about like many people do. Own it. Own it, own it, own it, own it, own it. But that's my thought on it. What else you got, Bitcoin, Chris?
So I have my girl sign up for there's a site where they sell feet pics, right? So just like the last one you guys were talking about, my girl, I be having take feet pics because people pay, like you guys were saying, people the thirst and
it's real. It is real.
No ass out here, bro. It's crazy. So you got to take advantage of it. So I have my girl on this feet finder app. Bro, we take her feet, bro, and they be sending her bread, bro. Crazy amount of bread for feet pics, bro. So I'm telling you right now, the thirst is real. And, you know, you got to take advantage of these thirsty ass men that don't got no game, that be sitting on the computer talking shit, you know, and that don't got no life, dog. So you got to take advantage of it. I just thought it was funny that, you know, somebody gave that girl, you said 3,000 Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's she said. That's what she said.
That's what she said. Yeah.
It's probably, I mean, realistically, there's strongly more or less likely a dead body at the end of that money in the computer next to it. To keep it real, like
true. Yeah, most of that trail leads back to something. But hey, man, you gotta send me the feet pics link, man. I'm about to call my baby mama. Be like, hey, so, man,
real quick. I've never done it because like it's just not me. Like that. This is such a Tate route. Well, that's why whenever I sell them, I was like, bro, what you did is low key. That's why some people don't respect what he did because it's like, bro, pimping is easy. Like, bro, you low key pimp to get it. Like,
hey, man, the owner of OnlyFans gets a cut of all of the content.
That's pimping. But I will say I've never done it because it's just not me. I got to be true to who I am. But come on, Zayden seen the people. Like I could have done this for many years through many relationships. People.
Oh yeah.
But it was just like I can't do it. But. It's real. I mean, one of the girls is years ago, one of the women I met out in Southern California, that's what she was doing like every now and then. And I was just like, what? Like, you crazy? She was like, nah. And I looked, I was like, things could go for some money now.
Oh, yeah. I was saying, you got some girls that make money off being disrespectful. I know some girls that dudes get off on them talking shit to them. And
that's real. That's real.
Literally, just tell them you ain't shit, you suck, you ugly, you fat, you ain't good enough. And they'll get off. I'm like,
take it slower. All right, Bitcoin Chris, before we get Jake in here, what else you got for us? We let you go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be streaming over the week. You know, over the week, I don't know if you guys follow or anybody watching follows me or subscribes, but I try to post a little bit of TA and try to get everybody aboard Bitcoin before we hit this God candle because it's simple math. People don't understand math for some reason. But Bitcoin Zay, I definitely wanted to. I'm gonna holler at Max, and I definitely want us to hop on, especially for Black History Month. Maybe hop on and talk a little bit more about Bitcoin with Max. And that's about it, man. Make sure you guys follow me, Bitcoin Chris, on YouTube and at Chris Knight 407 on Twitter, man. Thank you guys for having me on, and much love to you guys. Shout out to you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.
All right, Bitcoin Chris. Shout out to you. Shout out
to Chris.
All right, Jake Fever. What up, though, Jake? Man, listen, the creator of one of my favorite hoodies ever. I mean, Jake, literally, this is
what up, baby?
One of them. I wear this so much. I actually got two new workout shoes with both. One got the orange on the axe, and I'm looking at it, and one is fully orange. bro. I'll be at the
I gotta send some more out to you then, bro. Hey, happy New Year, Zay King. I don't know if I told you that, Zay, because I ain't seen you in a while. But happy New Year, happy Black History Month, or All History Month, or whatever y'all celebrate. But we gotta protect Bit Boy, man.
All right, shout out. Yeah, I know. Hey, you always here to protect these guys, so I'm with it. what angle we coming? What angle, Jake, bro? You be having me crying, laugh. Hey, if I didn't know who Jake P was, every time I see something's coming, I'm like, what is this guy?
Jake is hilarious.
Jake is the best, one of the best crypto trolls out there on the low.
I am a troll. Y'all don't take no offense to any of my comments. Anybody in the comments, I'm gonna get on you because
Jake be getting to me, bro. You be having me laughing.
I live the life as every man for themselves and God for everybody, right?
All right, I love that. Okay.
So, Bit Boy, the only thing I disagree with is his morals. Like him and his wife, that shit I don't agree with. But like all the crypto stuff, he getting in where he fit in. Like y'all getting fooled by that.
I agree with you. No, I do agree.
Yeah, that's what I said. DJ,
yeah, I agree. Like I said, I wish I had it in me. Because listen, if I really had it in me, I could go wild with it and run this thing up. Today, folks, 12,000% incoming. We got the personalities for it. We can sell you some shit now.
Yeah, and he's very entertaining, and I watch him just for the plays. And he was giving out some good plays. I love the plays. Like I know what's gonna happen. He's selling it, and I know how to get in and get out with him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I liked about it. But he lost a lot with that cheating thing, and that just goes to show, man. If you don't, like, I believe in the Bible, so if you start fucking up in that way, you're gonna lose it all. You know, but I know somebody on dope when I see him. No, I'm just joking.
Erratic moves. Erratic moves. Here's my thing though. Here's my question for you. For somebody who's watched him and say, okay, some of his content's okay, blah blah blah, whatever. What are your thoughts on things like this? On these headlines, hounded by lawyers and short on cash, which is how and why could you be short on cash? Ben Bitboy, Crypto Armstrong, Nix's Daily Show. Oh, he's supposed to be on Daily Show? You gotta be effing kidding me. Or he's talking about his daily crypto show, I'm assuming. I'm about to say Ben Armstrong, aka BitBoy, and daily crypto live stream sites, $25,000 weekly expense. Hey, folks, for some of y'all who wonder why we cut some of these services, same thing, people. It gets tough in the bear market, all right, especially when you got these everything's subscription based. So you mess around paying $2,000-$3,000 on the back end a month, and that's for a channel of this size. So yeah, I would say 25K is about right for his size. But what are your thoughts on this? You say you followed him.
I agree with everything Bitcoin Zay always say. No keys, no cheese. He got robbed. His original channel, he got robbed. He didn't hold the keys, and they stole his money. Basically, if you get your channel took by somebody, bro, that's on you. Like you didn't protect yourself. He got somebody with 30% of his company take over his company. That's stupid.
Sure.
That's stupid to me. Like I don't understand that. And this comes down to what Zay always say: no keys, no cheese. And he didn't even control his own crypto and went broke because of it, asking for donations. Now I don't care how much you gamble. If you made I heard he made 100 M's, bruh.
Man, I can tell you now for a fact though, he easily, all right, let's just say minimum. He made 10 off this so far. He made 10 off the run.
Yeah.
So 10 M's, you got to protect some of it, bro. You don't have one M, 2 M's put away in some crypto somewhere. I don't get it. Like how you crying broke right now? I just don't understand.
I think White probably took some. On the low, cocaine, allegedly. I mean, on the low key, I'm just guessing. And not to come out with some tell-all expose. He might have had to slide her something. And she was like, I'll go away quietly. We got kids together. I won't expose you, but you're gonna need to hand over that hard drive that's in the garage that you don't want nobody to know about. Like that's what I'm thinking, because ain't no way he let a grown man just take it. He owned 30% of the company. He just took it.
Hey,
nah.
Like somebody said, he didn't get hacked. Local TX, he paid someone to steal it. I can see that too.
Okay.
This might be the play. Oh no, taxes is what? Hey, I'm crazy. Fuck my wife. I done lost it all. Fuck this channel. Y'all can have it. I'm done. Like that. So that could be the other thing. It could be, hey,
Ian Bellina had ass.
Wait, hold on, guys. Wait. Right? Am I I think I'm
But
getting
that
someone's
joke
hacking me
is
right
a
now.
character, bro. He very entertaining. I like he's entertaining as heck.
Well, that's cool. All right, there we go. That's cool to hear. That's cool to hear.
I'll party with them. That's what I say. I love the crypto DJs. I party with them. Bitcoin niggas is boring, but at the same time, when we're talking about like real life, I'm about to sit here and listen to you tell me about.
All right,
how,
best altcoins we buy is coming in. Best altcoins we buy is coming back then, and here we go. The shit train to hell begins, folks. All right, other than that, Jake, before I get OMAC on here, leave us with something. What you got for us?
Oh man, that boy Bitcoin Chris crazy. That man out here pimping. Dog. He told us he got his girl selling feet pics. Dog, I'm like, what the hell am I hearing? Chris, you crazy, dog.
You gotta do whatever you gotta do to stack, baby.
A relationship that gets paid together, stay together. All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, don't be saying that out loud. You know, Andrew Tate got caught up for his girl doing stuff like that now.
Hey, listen, for real. You got to marry her now. You can't just be doing
you better get married, bro.
You don't want to feel like we was going to be together forever, but instead, I was just selling foot pics for 3 years. Oh, hear that? That's all they need. That little tier, some hidden money, and some nefarious behavior. Oh, that's it, though.
All right, y'all. Take it easy, man.
Hey, Jake, have a good one. As always, much appreciated, man. Thanks for calling in. All right. OMAC, OMAC, welcome back to the show. What's going on? How you doing today?
Hey, what's up, brothers? How's it going?
Man, you hear this toe infused crypto Friday?
my boy out there selling toe jam. Okay, no problem. Selling toe jam. Selling toe jam.
Listen,
pretty.
It's a real market. Listen, that's a real market. So I'm not even. You say I ain't say nothing negative. I'm like, I can't do it, but it's a real market. Like,
I'm on GoDaddy right now looking up domain names for cryptos. Don't nobody steal my idea.
Bro, you gotta stop saying that out loud. That's actually a great name. Cryptos. What? That's amazing. That is an amazing name. Hey, Bitcoin Chris, get that, and Zay should get 2% every month for the rest of his life once you solidify that website. Get it. Oh, Matt, what you got for us today?
Hey, one thing I'm gonna sit here and say, look, let's just be blunt. Big boy messed his own self up. I mean, it's complete. I mean, it's completely self-inflicted wound. Then on top of it, he constantly kept saying exactly what all of the, what all the deals was worth. The main problem is when you keep yelling how much all the deals are worth. When he talked about stake, he talked about stake is supposed to be 500,000 or whatever it is a month or something like that. Well, look, when you lawyer up, what are the lawyers going to do? They're going to charge you the OC Indian price. The OC Indian price. I mean, look, my corporation, my corporate attorney, and he likes me, and he charges me $3.25 an hour. He likes me, and he still charges me $3.25 an hour.
Yeah.
Now you get something as crazy as BitBoy, and you know how much drama that was going to be. Please, I wouldn't be surprised if BitBoy is getting smacked with somewhere between $5 to $7.50 an hour. I would not be surprised.
I would agree. I would agree with those numbers.
Yeah,
I got a little dust up over here in LA. I need a lawyer a couple years ago. I went lawyer hunting, and every one of them was like, "Well, what kind of?" Because it was a road incident. Somebody was like, every lawyer was like, "What kind of car you drive?" So why y'all keep asking me that? I was like, it don't matter. I drive a 92 Honda. Why? And it was like, I didn't realize it until the second or third lawyer. They asked some of the questions they asked. I'm thinking they asking about details on the case. No, they're trying to build a profile on me to see how much they're about to charge me. As soon as they heard, you got yourself, or at the time you had yourself a Cadillac. Okay, it was all right. Well, that's another zero. You got work. You working every week. Oh, you work constantly. Okay, so you're good. I'm thinking they're like, are you a good citizen? Do you go to work? Do you go, you pay your taxes? I'm thinking that. So I'm like, yeah, I go to work. And the whole time I'm not realizing the second and third lawyer. I'm like, oh, y'all over here y'all are raising the rent on me as we speak. Like, my God.
They sizing you up. He completely shot himself in the foot, completely there. And then on top of it, okay, so what you are having a divorce. Why don't you be smart about it and then keep your personal side closed? You don't need to basically sit. So now you're going to sit there and then bring the woman you have an affair with. You're not going to bring her on the channel? Duh. Yeah. What the heck is wrong with you?
That's what I said.
Look, I'm just sitting there going like, this is about to flame out because there's no way it's going to work. It's just too much chaotic situation. It's just too chaotic. It's too
And
chaotic.
I'm not trying to be an asshole here, but and this one, I mean, we're indifferent, but we kind of see it. To me, I knew it was going to flame out when he began. Straight up, like it's not even
Okay.
being mean, but it's just like it's not sustainable. Like it's
Well,
not sustainable.
well, see, the thing is, I think it actually could. I think it could have worked, but
Mhm.
but you got to look at it this way. Think about it. He got dropped from his show and his channel. And yes, somebody with 30% of your corporation can take control of your company. People don't realize
That boy
that
learned business the hard way.
right. There's actually quote unquote clauses within the business concerning quote unquote how you portray yourself. Is often called a morality clause. That morality clause is in a lot of business in their articles of incorporation.
Right.
So he probably got hit with that morality clause stating that he was not functioning a certain way, and that morality clause allowed them to basically take control. I'm not saying that it's right, but the fact that it happened.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of one of those things when things like this happen in the way that they happen. Just think about it. He started the second channel, and I think the last time I saw, he's already at 75,000 like
Yeah.
subscribers. I mean, that type of momentum, if you guys know, usually takes years and years and years. He did that in what, 3.5, 4 months? So
Yeah.
he could have made it work. But the thing is, he constantly kept yelling how much money was supposed to be coming in, how much money was this deal, how much. I mean, he kept on doing that. And the more he kept on doing that, all the attorneys, then the fact that you are now, quote unquote, about to go through a divorce. Look, even the nicest of women, you mess around and then you're gonna rub the other woman in her face on a daily basis.
That's it.
Eventually, the nicest woman is gonna eventually gonna get that quote unquote evil attorney that's gonna be like, you know what, we're gonna go for them nuts. That's what's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He'll have no
exactly.
fear
And I mean,
like a woman's corns, boy. And it's some women lawyers. They got messed over back in the day, and their entire plight is helping other women who got scorned is helping them
Right.
get as much money as possible. Like there's some sharks out here that literally, I just want to help women to get as much money out of you. So yeah, he messed up with that one because again, when he started mixing his personal life, because when the
Hmm.
first thing happened, like he said with the business, when he
Right.
came back, he had the opportunity to fix it. He actually had
Yes.
enough momentum, like you said. He could have had 6-figure followers. He could have, started back his Telegram, started back all his, all by himself. He had his
Hmm.
chance, but again, like I said, he spiraled out because I think it was some drugs involved. I don't know for sure, allegedly, but that's the only way why you would go that crazy with some of the stuff that he was doing. Because if he was level headed and he was like, all right, I messed up the first time, y'all give me a second chance, I'll make sure I don't do it this time. He would have, he would have
Look,
been right now. He would have still been doing it.
hey, the only thing I'm gonna say here is this: women are multipliers. They are completely a multiplier. If you give a woman a seed, she'll give you a baby. If you get a woman to stroke your ego the right way or the wrong way, can give you the big head. He messed around. Okay, look at Ben. Ben is not a handsome man. He's not a handsome man.
He just called him a nigga.
You know,
Yeah.
his wife was a nice looking woman. The other woman, she's a little hottie. Ben had never had that type of woman before.
that's why I said I already know what happened.
I mean, because like then then she's up there going, oh yeah, you big boy, yeah, you're like you're big boy crypto, you're the face of crypto. You can do whatever you want to. You can do. I mean, like she kept on stroking him, and then like and then like he going, yeah, I can pop off right now, and then he, what the heck? And now
It look like Richard Hart. Right up. Y'all not all notice they all look like, I'm telling you, like this is why it'd be funny to me.
Yeah.
And I mean he completely, she kept talking, and then especially like when he got the state contract piece back, I mean then like he really just started running crazy. You can't do stuff like that without getting your balance back.
I mean, I'm gonna say a quick allegedly.
Mhm.
I think allegedly he probably got Lester Diamond. All right, he found a new girl, baddest thing he ever seen, doing everything right he want. Forget my wife. I'm hey, I ain't coming home. Okay, it was a Harlem night.
I ain't coming back. Harlem
I ain't
Nights.
coming back. So he's pulling one of them, and all at the
Right.
same time, it's like every time he messes with this girl, every time he see her, his money just keep getting lower. He's like, what are you doing with this money? Got us a good old Lester Diamond from Casino. He in the background. Hey, I played Lester Diamond. I understand. I'm the one that's the one that you cheat on your wife with, big boy. She the one who bring the paper back to me, bro. She's driving your Lambo to pick me up to let me drive it around town with the
Exactly.
Casino, all right. This is how this game is
niggas
going.
Range Rovers. Hey,
This
man,
is the real Jody.
This
is the Jody. All right. This is Jody. The military know about me. Okay. All right. Like this. So this is how the real life works. I'm agreeing with you. I think allegedly he probably was caught up with something he never had before. She's telling him all the right things. He's giving her the money. His eyes off the ball. Maybe he's dabbling in little party things. Who knows? And things get crazy. It's either that or he's actually a real genius and all this is planned, including everything with his wife. And then he's just like, let's just stir some shit to keep him talking. I don't know.
Well, the one thing I will say is this: being on the corporate America side, the one thing that I have seen whenever this has happened, I have seen guys that are quote unquote average guys have an average wife, then they become successful. Then the next, here comes this new hotness that comes, and then the next thing you know, depending on what happens, now, most guys don't get divorced. Their wife will divorce them. He pushed it too far. His nose got open. He had never had it like that before. And now the bad part is, depending on how the rest of this goes, he about to lose her. He about to lose the Duchess too. Yeah. So it's
what happens.
Yeah. I mean, look, women believe in hypergamy. And as long as you climbing and you going, you can get anything you want with the woman based on hypergamy as long as you're climbing. Look, you can be less than 5 foot, fat and overweight, but as long as you got them dollars rolling, you can get whatever you want.
I see what happened already. So I see what happened. He ain't ready. He ain't ready for the one on the left, boy. She saw that and said, "You are
easy, Mark."
And
then somebody like me come along, like back in the day, like in LA, driving somebody else's Benz truck.
Other than that, we got Junior Maley waiting next. So leave us with some OMAC. What you got for us when we get you out of here?
Well, this is what I will say here. Here's this. To my brothers and my sisters that are out there, look, you need to go ahead and do whatever it takes to get yourself some dry powder. Basically get your Bitcoin now. Once the halving happens and once that supply shock hits, you have to understand at that point, Bitcoin is going to get priced in such a way the average American will not be able to get one whole Bitcoin. That supply shock is going to happen because even the over-the-counter markets, they will dry up because they have no more than about 2 to 3 million Bitcoin, maybe, and that's maybe. After that dries up, all of these other ETFs are also going to need to basically come to the market. The price is going to go up. And look, China's now about to go. I'm saying, it's Hong Kong. They're about to do their own Bitcoin ETF. Believe me, if you do not move with a sense of purpose, don't be surprised when you lose out.
There it is. All right, well, appreciate that, OMAC, man. Happy Friday. We'll see you soon.
All right, brothers. Peace.
All right, last but not least, we're gonna get Junior Maley over here, and then we're gonna get this last story going. Long time no see. How you been?
Hey, what up? Yeah, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Good to see you again, King. Zay, I don't know if you remember, dog, but I had met you at Club Platinum in Atlanta and Buckhead when you were on tour a couple years ago, man.
Yeah, the first person to ever have a book tour event at the strip club. That was a fun time, but the jump out girls own that club.
For real? I ain't know that.
Jump out girls.
Yeah, Shelby and Fatima they own that club. Yeah.
Okay. No, that was a cool little duck off spot. That was my first time there, but now I might have to pull up on there again. But yeah, what's up? Happy New Year's to y'all boys. I know it's February, so maybe we can stop saying that now. But shout out to Reggie. It's been a minute. I know he got everything going on, but I just want to come on and ask y'all real quick. What's your thoughts on Solana, man? It's they've been pumping out a lot of volume lately, a lot of news and everything. People have been talking about the jump drop. Them passing Ethereum and DEX volume and all that. So I know Zay, like last year before they had the first takeoff, you had kind of put it out there. But yeah, just wanted to hear y'all thoughts on what what was y'all thinking about all that they got going on now.
So my opinion on it is Solana, as far as the price part of it, we were talking about Solana when it was like $1 or whatever, but it's a better version of Ethereum. So with that information, you see where Ethereum's at. I think Solana could reach that. That's basically all I've been saying, is that it's a better smart contract platform, even though it shuts down sometimes. It's whatever. The hype is there. The amount of stuff, you can do gaming on it. A lot of the other stuff that's better than Ethereum. So Solana's at what, $100? Ethereum's at $2,300. Do the math. That's all I got to say. That's pretty much what's going to happen with the price, in my opinion. But again, do what you want.
Sure. Yeah, I'm with that too. Just following some of the same metrics. It's an Ethereum competitor, is actually building, has products, is just going through. I mean, honestly, it's going through scaling issues, so that's a good thing because at least they have the reason to scale. But again, I don't know if it's the future, but I'm with Bitcoin. Zay is definitely going to follow Ethereum's path. So even at half of it,
a whole bunch of big money behind
1,100.
Too. They had a lot of big investors back in the day too that's still there. So like they always say, follow the money. So I was surprised. I ain't heard y'all. I mean, comment on everything else on here, but I was surprised y'all ain't brought that up lately. So I just wanted to see, what y'all had to say about that.
No, I brought it up about a month or so ago when I was talking about the game. So I remember I was playing the Solana game. I'm not sure if you saw some of those episodes, but I brought it up about probably maybe 2 months now. Yeah, about 2 months now. I played some of the Solana games online. We were talking about it in the chat, and then I did like a show on it one day when I was like, it's actually really fun. It's really good. So, I mean, for me, as long as you have as long as you have a product, I'm always for the product. Oh, Matt, thank you for the tip. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah, as long as you have a product, I'm always for it, especially right now in this early stage. The early stage right now, I mean, we just need products. We literally just need products out and not there we go. Products over promises. All we need is products. We don't need no more promises right now. We just need the product. So for anybody who have any type of product going, blockchain actually running, you got games being downloaded on it, so on and so forth. I'm personally with it. I see value in it as well. And I think Solana, they still have a lot of growth to go. So I'm with them on that one.
No, true that. Hey, King, man, I gotta say, I be seeing you in some random ass ads and stuff that be popping up everywhere. For my stuff, man. Like it's like I don't know what it is last months, Barry. You be getting that bag, so I know that face gonna be shaved soon, but. Nah,
hey, hopefully it is. Hey, we're gonna catch back up this year too. Hopefully we get you and Reggie to do like a special episode or something, because he got a ton of news, and I know you're still in the space as well. So definitely, I see your name always pop up.
I had to take a step back, man. I had my first kid last year, so I had to get.
Congratulations!
Congrats, brother! Congrats!
Appreciate that. So yes, been grinding out, back on top, So I ready to hit the runway, man. So I just wanted to, salute y'all boys again, and man, we'll link up.
Oh, yeah. And I was when we're back at Club Platinum.
Yes, sir. Hey, happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Yes, sir.
All right, later. All right. We're going to go into the last story. Uncle Reno, I just saw you ask. We do got to jump into the stories right now to get up out of here. I know Zay got to run as well as I do. So we will get you on next week's episode. But last but not least, really quick, Zay, tell us what's going on with this. Treat your first NFT purchase like a first date. Says NFT collector Suzanne. What's going on with this NFT? How do you treat your NFT dates? Say, tell us. You sing to her, wine. What happens?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, all my first dates get chicken tenders and fries. We don't go on dates. But if you are romantic like that, Suzanne, of course it will be a woman that says this. She first delved into crypto in 2013. She got a pudgy penguin in August 2021. And develop a burning curiosity for NFTs. She talks about CryptoPunks, Bored Apes that she got. But she says, my love for art grew over time. She was lucky to have the opportunity to buy her favorite Fidenza, which is another collection. And it's on her wall in the living room, most beautiful piece that she owns. And to get to the dating part, she basically was saying, let me see if I can find it here. It's down a little bit further. I can't find. But basically, when she talks about you want to be delicate with a first date, you want to find out all the information you can, but have fun with it. Is the basis of her dating aspect. Is don't take it too serious. Don't think you're gonna get married. Like first date, you're not pulling out a ring and saying let's get married. Just like with NFT, you're not going to find the perfect NFT, the perfect collection the first time. Date around, date others. And basically, don't put a ring on it. Pace yourself. So take your time. Patience is key. That's basically the gist of this.
I think that could be said with the whole industry, and it's a great way to end on a Friday. Don't go bananas on your first buys. Treat your first NFT purchase like a first date. I would say treat any of your purchases like a first date, folks. Like, do not ape in. You got to look at the upside and the downside. Like, you literally putting in $1,000 or $500 and getting the 10, 20 millions back. Like, that isn't supposed to happen. So that really is a crapshoot. You can't plan for that. If you're trying to plan, you should really be planning for 5 or 10%, which is already insane to be planning for. So you can't plan for the big ones. And then not only that, if you were to actually miss it, you'd be losing a lot more on average. Most people are going to be losing that $500 to $1,000. They could probably use it a lot more than they could be gambling with it. So again, don't go all in, don't go big. Take your time, or as Loco TX said, hoe around. All right, on that, we're going to call it a day. Make sure you smash that like and share. Bitcoins, that you got any news for us before we hit it out?
That's all for me. Happy Friday, people.
All right, I said hit it out. I can't speak English. It's time to stop talking when that happens. Smash that like and share. We will see you all next week with more news. Cheers.